Hey, why hello and welcome to another Jaseowns stream. And no, it didn't arrive. Still on this mismatched monitor situation. Nox, welcome to the stream. Hello. Doleful. Welcome. This is stream 627. We're just gonna go to every dungeon. That's the goal of the stream today. We're hitting every dungeon up. Let's get started. Welcome in. Who knew? Me. Welcome to the stream. We're just Control-Shift-Oing our way. Putting our loot away. We're gonna work down the list of dungeon. Okay, we're actually gonna... we're gonna start with Palma. Where's Palma, Jace? You know, I'm new to Outlands. I've never really played before. Where the heck is Palma? Well, if you're a... end scene. If you are a chivalry person or a camper person, then you can just use camping or chivalry to get to the dungeon. However, if maybe you're going on an adventure, maybe you wanna run there. Well, if you're in Prevalia, here's Prevalia right there. You just run to the north, and then Palma is right here. Okay, so there's Prevalia, and here's Palma. If you wanted another one, there is Andaria or Andaria. You'd have to do a little bit more of a run. But anyway, that's Palma, okay? Palma is the best dungeon in the game, according to me. So it's up to you if you want to try it out or not. It is currently the Sanctuary dungeon, so this is, you know, currently no PvP, I think, in here or anything like that. Now, this shallow water has an epic video from Sir Shrimpington. Be sure to check that out. I just murdered the best NPC in the game who's trapped in this box. Poor guy. So anyway, this is Palma, okay? And it has people in it. And it's the dungeon of less reward, no attack, no bad guys at the moment. Okay, that's what we got going on here, right? Meow. I love everything about Palma except for everyone else being there. Nice. Hey, at least you love Palma. Again, if you were to say, hey, Jace, what's your favorite type of building? A castle. I really enjoy stone. What's your favorite color? Blue. I feel like this all brings it together. I feel like Palma is a combination of a few of my favorite things. Castles, blue, stone, you know. It's not necessarily I like water, but I like the concept of a like sunken dungeon, you know, like for example, World of Warcraft, Sunken Temple was one of my favorite dungeons. Why? I don't know. I just like that concept gets me. You know? I like it. Anyway, so this is Palma. Okay, so check mark one off the list, you guys. Unfortunately, there's too many people here in Palma. I don't know. Is it normally this packed? Is it normally like this? Who's like this? Is it because it's the Sanctuary dungeon, or is there a quest for this place? I'm HGO's friend. Yeah, HGO's friend. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Could be... Oh, I'm getting a call. Spam. And if it wasn't spam, sorry, I hung up on you because I thought you were spam. Cook. Let's see. Who's going to be the better? A mage? Or, yeah, a mage did more damage to me. Okay, we didn't get any of those. Anyway, that was Palma, you guys. Wow, that was the Palma dungeon. Now, we're going to go to another dungeon. and we're gonna walk there. We're living our best life. We've gone to Outpost, and we're gonna go to Cavernam next. Okay, so Palma was the first dungeon of the stream. We've done it, and now we're gonna go to Cavernam. Jace, well, why are we going to Outpost? Well, because if you go to Outpost, oh, you can't see my map. Hold on, let me pull this up. If you go to Outpost, you go through this little thing in the hole here, little thing in the ground, and then we go right up to here to Cavernam. Okay, am I saying it wrong? Jace, how are you moving around the map like that? Well, I'm glad you asked, sir. You pull up the menu over here, and then you click Maps, and it's called the World Map. I know. And then you can right-click it and click Free View. And if you have Free View on, then you can drag and look around and do all sorts of stuff. If you double-click, the border goes away. If you double-click, the border comes back. Wow. This is a map crash course, because we're going to go over to Cavernam. Wow. Jace, our Forsaken Keep, our Undermountain on the tour? Absolutely. Let's do that. We'll do that next. We're just going on a tour, a 3-hour tour. So we're just slowly, because our pets are slow, you know. Is that a bones? We should always check bones. You always check bones, you guys. You never know. What is this? A forgery tool? It's bound to that person into Kairos. Or a Chris. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought maybe we got something cool there. But we didn't. And that's fine. Where's the music at, Jace? You got music on this stream? You do have sound effects on your sound effects stream, right? Hello? Hello, hello? Why is it not showing up? Like, I just need to make a bookmark of it. You know what I mean? There we go. I didn't have any of the right tabs open, you guys. What are we doing here? This is my first stream. It's been a minute. Okay. So again, we're going to Cavernam. We went to Outpost and we're walking to Cavern. Do you have to walk to get to these places, Jace? No, you can take portals, you can take runes, you could camp, you could do all sorts of stuff, but we're showing off the game a little bit, you know? We're showing how you can explore. You don't need any skills. You don't need to talk to anybody, technically. You could just play, you know? Just play. I think you can also alt drag when you have the double click on and off. Let's try. Hold on. Yo, you sure can. Yeah, I'm holding alt down and I'm dragging. You dragging, Jace? Sure am. Nice. Good tip. Good tip. Hello, stream, and welcome to our dinner table. Garlic noodles for the wife bot. And lid bots? Who's the lid bot? What's on your table? I had some nuts before the stream. Oh, nuts. It would be cool if players were forced to travel by road. That would be pretty cool. Again, it goes back to like balancing, like, what do you want out of your game? You know what I mean? Magical Man, like, it kind of goes back to one of the reasons why I really liked Angel Island is because there was no. By the way, this is Cavernam, okay? This is a snow dungeon. Our first step was a water dungeon, and now we're in a snow dungeon. Snow way. Anyway, on Angel Island, there was no mounts, and so you had to run. Now, they still had magical teleport, but it made adventuring a little bit more exciting. Also annoying, you know what I mean? Like, that's the old man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take your kill. That's my bad, dude. That's all me. I don't want to get yelled at. So we're just running through here. Look, there's actually mobs up, you guys. This is unlike Palma. There's actually some mobs. Pull on my finger. Leftover pork belly, burnt ends, and smoked stuffed jalapenos. Dude, I tried to make stuffed jalapenos. And my daughter was watching me. And I cut it. The jalapeno juice squirted in her eyes. Oh, man. Just so terrible. Like, just terrible luck for that poor child. Jalapeno juice to the eyes. They turned out good, though. I liked them. Nobody else liked them. I did. Anybody got some jalapenos in the eyes before? And she likes to call it a jalapeno. Which I'm proud of, you know what I mean? If you're gonna say something wrong, embrace it, you know? That's what I do. You did? You got a few on your face? Nice. Yeah, most of the time I'm getting jalapenos in my face after I'm eating them. Whether they're in a dip, whether they're on a pizza, whether they're stuffed. I like jalapenos. Very versatile fruit. It's not a fruit, Jace. Anything's a fruit if you make it a fruit. Smart this time. He wore gloves, though. Last time burning hands took a while to go away. Oh, damn, dude. Okay, yeah. I get random urges of wanting to be a chef. And I would love to be able to make the jalapeno ranch dip from Chewy's. It doesn't seem like it should be that hard. You know, the chewy, creamy jalapeno ranch. If you can jelly it, it's a fruit. Exactly. Yes. I had hot dogs the other day on the grill in the rain. Yeah. Hot dogs, Jace. Wow, really living it up. I know. Nothing but the best for this house. Anyway, this is Cavernam. We're on level 2 of Cavernam. We're basically going to just go through the dungeons. We went to Palma first, so if you were interested in Palma, that, you know, we showed it off. Wow. Now we're in Cavernam, and we ran here. We're going to run to all the dungeons, I think. You know, I might give up midway through. You never know. I might forget why we're here. I'm currently on the monitor that I don't like because my cord never arrived. It's been out for delivery pretty much all day. No, I'm not upset. Everything's fine. Look, I'm a developer. I understand estimates and not delivering. I totally get it. Hey, Jace, what's your status update? Out for delivery. Jace, you ever going to make changes to that mage bot? Yeah, it's out for delivery. Jace, you finished your work today? Yeah, out for delivery. There was an error with your order. All right, anyway, so this is Cavernam level 3. We're doing it. We're going to work our way all the way to Cavernam level 4 just to see what we got going on. We can also do a PK count. Currently 0. 2 dungeons, 0 PKs. Our PK's dead. Our PK's off the server. So far, according to our data, there's no PKs on Outlands. Jace, you need a better sample size. I know. That's a whole nother problem with things in life. Sample size of data. What you think might be good might not be good after you get enough data. I don't know. Here comes the PKs. Yeah, I brought this upon myself. You fool. Has anyone here been to Hop Dottie Burger Bar? Hop Dottie? Anybody a Hop Dottier? I don't know how many states it's in. There's a few here in Texas. It's not an AZ? Okay. Would you suggest that we hop to it? Yeah, yeah, I would. I would suggest you hop to it. Yeah. They have my wife likes the Brussels sprouts there. They have like Brussels sprouts that are seasoned in different flavors. And obviously it's like a burger place. They sell burgers there. Wow. But damn, I would be down for some Hop Dottie right now, you know? Oh my gosh, am I dying? You sure are, Jace. Oh, you might die. You might die, sir. No, everything's fine. We're fine, you guys. Don't freak out. They got milkshakes? They sure do. Coolio meal. Milkshakes. And they have some French fries with, there's like, you know, garlic parmesan fries with like some sort of dip. Oh, man. Sweet potato fries? Yep, they got that too. That sounds good. Gotta be, I would say, come on down and we'd hang out, but I don't hang out with anybody, you know? Like, I'm terrible about following through with meeting up with people. Pone Star, shout out to you, dude. You keep trying to get me to come out, you know, and I never do. El Bandito, I never do. You know what I mean? Like, I just trying to survive life right now, you know? Our house is going under a remodel because of a mold in the bathroom. But like the next step is like treating the mold correctly. We've had it treated where it's like sealed off or whatever. But now we're trying to figure out next steps of like what else do we have to do with that. So meanwhile, my wife has moved upstairs, and so we're not near the bathroom of the mold. But then that's like, you know, what are these red names? What is this? I don't know what those red names mean. Those must be bad monsters, because there's no PKs. 0 found so far. It's free stuff, exactly, yeah. All right, well, this is Cavernam level 3. We're almost to level 4. We're gonna pop in level 4, kill some monsters, then we're gonna head to the next dungeon. Palma, check mark. Cavernam, check mark. Oh wait, there's PKs on Outlands now? There maybe. I haven't seen any yet. Does every burger come with a photo of the cow slaughtered? Damn, dude. Coolio Mulio. I'm not sure about that. I don't think there's any photos of who you're eating. That would be an interesting take on a restaurant, though. I feel like a lot of fish places are like that. If you ever go to a fish place, normally there's fish hanging on the wall. I think that's kind of funny. Oh my goodness, there's another Red Dead. Ooh. A dull high quiver. Take that. Wait, is this like exceptional bone? Okay, we'll take the exceptional bone. Might as well. Oh yeah. Anyway, my wife doesn't like eating meat, you know? She'll eat it, but she's like, if you bring up the fact that it was an animal while we're eating, then she instantly will stop eating. So you can't talk about what we're eating, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta just pretend it didn't have a family. You know, like, God damn, it's so bad. It's bad. No, this one graduated top of its class. chicken poop. Anyway. You still eat it? Say thank you to the cow? Nice. Yeah, that's good. Winter, yeah, I'm just straight up profit going to this dungeon. You know what I mean? We got Dullhide Quiver. We got 99 arrows. But the quiver ain't one. Anyway, this is level 4 of Cavernam. You should only come in here if you're an Archer Tamer, honestly. Archer Tamer's OP. So here we go. Boom. That is Cavernam. We've gone to Palma and Cavernam. I'm not going to go any deeper in here. We're going to... Jeez, why do you say it like that? We're going to get out of this dungeon and then head to the next one, okay? Palma, checkmark. Cavernam, checkmark. What other dungeons are there? How many are there? I feel like I should have a list. I should show a list on the screen, right? Jace, you're ill-prepared for this stream. I know, I'm ill-prepared for everything, you guys. I don't even have my monitor hooked up right. I'm using this LG monitor, hurting my eyeballs. Nothing against LG, just everything against this LG. This specific LG right in front of me, I don't like you. Oh, does he hit me no matter where I walk? That seems unfair. I'm bleeding. He's bleeding, y'all. Nice. Man out here dungeoneering. Dungeoneering. It's a good try. I can't spell read or write either. Don't worry. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Jace, which dungeon are you going to next? Great question. We're walking to the dungeons too, by the way, you guys. We're out there exploring on the map. Okay? I'm not taking those shortcuts. I might eventually take a shortcut. I might give up on that. But we've literally walked to Palma. Right outside of Prevalia. Then we hit the Outpost Moongate to get over here to Cavernam. We are going to take the gate home. And then from our house, we'll head to... I'm thinking Ossuary? I feel like maybe we'll take I think we'll take a little town portal over to Cambria. Hit up Ossuary? What do you guys think? Jace, why are you doing this? Because we're showing off the dungeons, you guys. Maybe you're new. Maybe you've never been on Outlands before. You know? Maybe you've been following me for 33 months. Or maybe you just joined right now, like... Pajaraloku. I can't say your name, but I'm going to ask the bot to pronounce it because I'm sure I messed it up. Let's see.
Pajaraloku.
I was close. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. No Johns through the backwoodsiest wormhole in the Calport Galaxy? Yes, I think. Are we talking the same language? Somebody commented to me and said that my stream was in... My stream was in Polish. Do I just sound like I'm Polish, or does it actually change based on your region? Like, was he making fun of me, or was it real? It's fancy talk for you're not recalling. Yes, there you go. Yeah. We're just trying to... Maybe you're new. Maybe you just started playing. Maybe you don't know where to go. I probably should have started off at, like, Shelter Island. You know, I probably should have done the whole, like... If I was better at making content, you guys, this is what I would be doing. I would be making some new player guides yet again. And I would make... I would start by what is a new player doing? A new player is starting in shelter, right? And then they're trying to figure out, well, when do I leave shelter? That's what a new player would like to know. Probably, maybe, question mark. Like, when do I leave shelter? And where do I go next? You have tons of options, is what I'm trying to say. You got tons of options to choose from. Tons. All right, we're going to hit M on the keyboard. What's that do, Jace? That sucks us into the nearest gate. It's saying move closer. The moment we step near the gate, instantly sucks us in. Instantly recalls us home. Way to suck, Jace. Thanks. Here we go. Identify items and recycle. Oh, these are all good. Power, fort, invulnerability, fort, invulnerability, power. Wow, look at all that good stuff, you guys. Can you tell me about the time you worked at Blizzard, but get real close to the mic? Yeah, this is just my second puberty. And I didn't work at Blizzard, dude. I worked at Match.com. You worked at Match.com, Jay? Sure did. Sure did. Almost 20 years. Almost. That's okay. What am I doing? We're going to the next dungeon. No recall, though. Yet. Where's my other bag? There it is. Yuki. Match.com was good to you in your 20s? Yeah. That's how I met my wife, Match.com. Not only was I a client, but I was... Wait. What was the saying? There was somebody who did an online dating like spoof on Vine. It was like, not only am I the CEO, but I'm also a client. Match.com was good to you in your 20s, but until you met your wife on MySpace? What? No way. You didn't meet your wife on MySpace. But if you did, tell me about it. That's cool. Was she in your top 8? To Prevalia. Wait, I was going to go to Ossuary, you guys. I messed up. Okay, well, what's another dungeon we can go to while we're over here at Prevalia? Well, if you zoom out on the map, or you hold Alt and drag, but we're going to make it bigger here and zoom out, and I'm going to right-click and hit free view. If we run across this bridge, or run across this bridge, there is a Forsaken Keep dungeon right here. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we'll hit up Forsaken Keep, because that's right outside of here. But there's also a new player dungeon, Ratman Hovel. Ooh, let's do... Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Let's do... We're already closer to Ratman Hovel. Let's just do that. We're going to go to Ratman Hovel. Jace, what dungeons have you been to so far? We've done Palma, Cavernam, and now we're doing Ratman Hovel. If you're a new player, Ratman Hovel is probably the newer one for you to check out. I don't... Is it a sanctuary dungeon? I don't know if it is or not. Always check bones. Empty. Yo, can you find me a date? Hell yeah. New player one is? Okay. So if you're a brand new player and you don't want to worry about PKs, you know, because we've seen so many of them. I'm just tempting fate, by the way, by talking about there being no PKs. How the heck do you get over there? Can I cut through here? There we go. Okay. Oh, the Prev sewers. I've never been there. I don't even know how to get to the Prev sewers. Okay, this is like... I don't like this. The pathway to the Ratman Hovel seems counterintuitive. This reminds me of like the olden map of where it didn't really make sense. What are we doing, Owen? Why you make my life hard? All right, here we go. Ratman, Hovel. We're just going to skip all these, dude. And go right in there. Boom. You are now in a sanctuary dungeon. D for guard to me. Nothing but the best for this stream, you guys, okay? Here we are. Ratman, Hovel. We're just going to go down. Is there two, sir? I think there's only one. Yeah, there's only one level here. So we're not. I don't even think there's another level. So we're just going to kill some these guys, and then we'll head out of here. But this is Ratman, Hovel. Prevalia. Here we go. A lot of rats here in the hovel. So if you like fighting rats, this might be your place. This could be your new jam. You know what I mean? Like, this might be just like the #1 place to be if you like fighting ratmen. Maybe you had a bad experience with Ninja Turtles as a kid. You didn't like Splinter? Well, you can now fight him. Okay, that was Ratman Hovel. Check mark. What about Crumpet's favorite, Undermountain? We need to do that one too. Got a sand crab. We killed a sand crab and got a scroll. That's pretty nice. Okay, we're going to escape Ratman Hovel. And we're going to head towards... Undermountain? Underkeep? What would I call it? So again, that's... we're going to head towards this guy right here. Forsaken Keep. Thank you. This guy right here, okay? It's right outside of Prevalia South. So if you were in Prevalia South is just right out here. Okay? We're currently up here at Ratman Hovel, but we're going to head our way down there. Jace, that seems like quite a run. I know, we wild, okay? We are wild beasts. We're exploring Outlands. 2 pigs and a muck? Oh, yeah? You might not go back? Interesting. Okay. Is that the meta? We got ourselves people running in with some cool looking horses. I still want horse armor. That would be a goal that I would have. How do you get horse armor? Do I have to PvP? Do I have to start doing events? Do I have to join some sort of faction? How can I get horse armor? These birds don't got nothing on me. Anyway, Kilgore, you were poking around when there was a browse button. It happened on our profile. You clicked to learn more. Turned out that we had a lot of stuff, and the rest was 19 years history. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Nicely done. Kilgore, proud of you, dude. My buddy met his wife on World of Warcraft. My girlfriend met her husband on World of Warcraft. Nice. 1985 Super Bowl champs are very strong. The Bears. An ad starts in about 20 seconds on Twitch, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. If ads are not your thing, be sure to drop your Prime before it shows up. You know, thanks. Thanks for supporting the channel. You got Discord, Jace? Sure do. You should join if you're not in there already. Boom. Discord. Jace, is there any land available for houses? No. Probably not. But you can always try to earn gold to get a house. Also on this server, there's inn rooms. Horse armor is 80k silver. How much is 80k silver? Got ourselves a little situation over here. Okay, that's not the way I wanted to go. It probably would have been better to go back to Prevalia, but hey, you know, we're on an adventure, guys. This is like Frodo Baggins, you know what I mean? I got the ring right now, we're running. We're going on an adventure. And hopefully I'm going the right way. I don't, you know, just figuring out together live. We'll do it live. Okay, crossing a bridge. I think it's right here. Here it is, right here, you guys. Boom, right in there. All right, this might be a little bit stronger. If you're a new player, I'm pretty sure this is a pretty stronger-ish dungeon. I should have been looking at these mobs, but one on the keyboard. If you're an archer tamer, you're fine, though. Honestly, if you're an archer tamer, you could be in here the moment you spawn into the game. Maybe not. Worth a shot, though. Potatoes. Gifts you can hear. Jace, did you ever fix your chain? No, I didn't. We're still using our ship chain, you guys, okay? Leave me alone. Mash, fry. Potatoes sound good too. I love potato skins, you guys. I don't, like that's something I never want to make a potato skin at home. That is way too much work. But if I'm at a restaurant and they have potato skins and you guys are willing to split, let's go. I'm always down for a potato skinners. The ship chain is your anchor. Well done. Well done, Nox. A slaughtered steed. That guy looks cool. Looks like a horse that's see-through. This right here reminds me of, speaking of World of Warcraft, this reminds me of, what's that dungeon that has the horse boss? Karazhan? You know, you fight your way through the stables and you fight the horse? Oh, come on. A blatant ripoff. Just kidding. Fully agree they're not worth trying to make, but yeah, good lord, you'll mess with a bar. Yeah, 100%. I love potato skins, but they're too much work to make at home. I don't know why. You have to cook them multiple times. Who's got time for that at home? Not this guy, okay? I'm busy streaming, doing other things I'm not supposed to be doing. Anyway, this is Forsaken Keep. There's only one little level here. So Forsaken Keep. It's got some good mobs in here. You got to watch out, though. You know, don't die. Okay, this is Forsaken Keep. One of the hardest spots of the dungeon is over here. If you come down here, there's like a little doorway here. Every time I go in there, we die. So I probably won't go in there, but just want to show it off. You know, we're doing a little dungeoneering. Who said that earlier? Stone? No, who said it? Said it like 3 times. Who was it? Something deep. Beeped? What beeped? Potato skins are special. You're supposed to save them for TGI Fridays. Are they still in business? Is there TGI Fridays anywhere? I know Applebee's is still in business, which is crazy. I haven't been to an Applebee's in like, I want to say like 30 years. Anybody been to an Applebee's recently? I'm curious. Yeah, it's where all the ladies hang out. I got a hall pass. I'm going to Applebee's. Dude, Applebee's sucks. I mean, I haven't been to Applebee's in forever. I used to like it when I was like 21. Hell yeah, Applebee's. Go get a mudslide drink or whatever those were. You know, like a fish bowl. You'd like order a drink and it was like a fish bowl. Simple. So you like Jollibees? What is that? Is that a spin-off of Applebee's? You're never going to go back, Ant Zero? You had a bad experience? Me and the wife are feeling trashy. She'll ask, you want to go get divorced drunk at Applebee's? That's awesome, dude. Well done. When I was in college, we would go to Applebee's after dark. It would turn into a club. Applebee's for $2. Yeah, dude. I mean, Applebee's was freaking popping. Anyway, how you get in here is you cut yourself, which, again, in-game, you cut yourself in-game, you put your hand in the water, this opens the door, and then you go in there and die, and then you spend the next hour and a half trying to get your corpse back. You die, you die, you die, and then eventually you leave the dungeon. So this is Forsaken Keep. Good luck. Okay? We're going to pop out the other side of the Forsaken Keep Dungun. Jace, what dungeons have we been to? We started with Palma. Then we went Cavernam. Then we went Rat Hovel. And here we are. Do the Bulvors have both packs? The Bulvor has a pack, like a backpack. Yes. But the War Pig does not. If that was your question. I have one Bulvor, one pig. Me too. In your early 20s, your girlfriend and I would hit up Applebee's all the time, dude. Applebee's. Their food is comically bad. I mean, I don't really remember liking the food so much, but it's like, definitely went there a lot. So I must have liked the food, I guess. Can we ask them to change this so they don't have to self-mutilate? Yeah. Put it in the suggestion channel. I was playing this game and it encouraged me to cut myself. Don't forget calling your guildies to come try to help and then they die too. That's true, dude. Yeah, like that's... That little room, it can be fun. Or it could be the most frustrating... Gosh, golly gee willikers, couple hours you got. Wait, did that guy just turn into me? He sure did. We're popping out the other exit or entrance, depending on which way you go. That's silly. Neither regular Bulvor. Oh yeah, the fire one. Yep, it is. That one looked interesting. Oh, it's just my monitor. It looked like a different color, but it was just my monitor. Absolutely blows. Jay, stop talking about your monitor, dude. I know, I'm upset with myself. I actually broke 2 power strips, or 2 power cords to the monitors, by the way. I broke this one. I must have dropped it because I don't see any damage, but it's like a power block one. And I think I dropped it and it, you know, Johnny number 5 disassembled itself. Anyway, and I was like, oh, I'll just take one of the kids, okay? So I'm pulling the cord from their desk and it ripped the cord. Like it caught a like screw or a piece of the desk and then it ripped the cord. So I literally broke 2 cords to monitors. Never clean your office. Never clean your room, okay? That would have never happened if I just lived like a pig, you know? Ooh, always check bones, you guys. Let's see, what do we got here? We got some leather? Sure. I took that leather. I'm gonna hit Alt-M on the keyboard. That recalls me back to my home. And then I'm gonna hit Control-Shift-O on the keyboard. That puts loot away. Where do we get these scripts from, Jace? Well, that's uorazorscripts.com, you guys, okay? Chris N85, aka PC player. What's up, dude? Yeah, you remember when we both died going after the boss guy and Shoes came up to save us? Yeah, dude, that was good times. That's why I was reminiscing about being frustrated because it's like we were there, everything was great, and then it was terrible, you know? Did you let the magic smoke out? I must have. Is there a way to kill the red mob in the Undermountain dungeon? Simple Soul. Yeah, Undermountain. Great call. Let's go find Undermountain together, okay? Undermountain. We're walking to the dungeons, you guys, okay? So we've been to Palma. We've been to Rat Hovel. We've been to Cavernam. We've been to Undermountain. No, Forsaken Keep. We're going to Undermountain now, okay? Undermountain is in between Andaria and Prevalia. I gotta get my steps in, exactly. I'm missing out, you know? I'm just gonna cut through these guys and just say hello and just, you know, I would run, but the pets are slow. Anyway, on the map, though, I want to show you on the map, you guys, okay? Because, again, we're going to show the noobs how to get there. So, this is Andaria. This was Prevalia. This was Palma. The Undermountain, you can either go through this little Necromancer swamp or on the other side, okay? We're going to cut through the swamp. But you don't have to. I'm going to hit D on the keyboard. That makes my guys guard me. But I'm not going to fight that guy because we're just going to keep on trucking. Be sure to animal all bears. Could be walking past millions. Like just a regular bear. Are bears the new meta, Kate Matt? Hey, Chris, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, liking, following, subscribing, joining the Discord if you're not in there already. Oh my golly, you willikers. Bears can be rich? Yeah, did you see Goldilocks and the Three Bears? That dude was loaded. All right, we're going to go through this. And we're going to come up here. This might get a little spicy, okay? This might be a terrible idea, but we're just going to walk through the mobs. And hope for the best here. Oh, God. Okay. Can I summon my guys from here? Pull followers? No, I can't. Did I just screw... No, we're fine. I'm gonna pull followers here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we're inside the Undermountain. Wow. If you find a top-tier polar bear, that would be money. The guy that ate the porridge? That's peasant food. They poured the porridge and left it out, dude. Went for a walk. That's class. I don't think I've ever made food and then went for a walk. It was too hot. Fair. All right, this dungeon is a little bit spicy too, you guys. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a new player, you're probably not coming here. But just so you know, it's an option, you know? Like, hey, everything's an option. It's like everything's edible at least once. Every dungeon is visitable at least once. Visitable. Boom, dead. These guys disappear, slightly annoying. Research note, worth. Oh, good call out. Yeah, this dungeon is a wilderness for the societies in Redline. Nice. Are we ending the tour with time? That's a great question. I haven't thought about where we're going to end. I really should have like a list up on the screen. You know what I mean? Like I should have like a graphic of some sort. Like, what am I doing? What are you doing, Jace? I mean, we're out here playing, showing, dominating, walking around. Forsaken's Wilderness too? Yeah. That is a good thing to call out. So yeah, if you wanna experience something new, this is a dungeon. There are 2 bosses that can spawn, 1 in each swamp. And then there is one that walks around, right? The walking around one is the one that is impossible to kill, question mark. I think there is a boss in here that's unkillable. Maybe? I've never tried. I am currently a boater according to my chain, you guys. My chain is still the boating chain, okay? So I'm 21 links, but it's like I have none because I'm not actually using the chain. Jace, you could fix that pretty simply. I know, I'm very lazy. I'm also not really a min-maxer, you guys, okay? Like, I don't really care. Like, I do. Well, let me rephrase. I care, and then I don't care. You know what I mean? I only care when I care, and then I care. But if I don't care, then I'm not really caring. Does that make sense? The Nightwalker has died, but he's not worth anyone's time. Interesting, okay. So yeah, there's a Nightwalker there. And he walks around in a square. So there's a swamp up there. We're going down this way. We're going to actually go in the swamp. We out here. Swamping it up. Well, technically we're going down a hallway right now. And then this hallway reminds me of EverQuest and that Fungaloid dungeon. What was that? There was like a dungeon that had a bunch of like poison dudes in a like swampy cave. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to think of the zone name. It was an EverQuest zone. I think it was Luclin, however you pronounce that expansion. It was like a cave with crystals in it, you know? It looked like this. You're entertaining maxing, keep it up. Dude, okay, what's funny about the maxing thing, I saw that dude, like the look maxing dude, and I thought, what the hell? And then somebody else said something else maxing, and I was like, wow, I need to do like code maxing or something silly. But hey, entertaining maxing, I like it. Let's do it. I'm out here, code maxing. Entertaining maxing. Dungeon maxing, exactly. There we go, dungeon maxing. Script maxing. I like that. The slow red walking mom is so scary, Simple Soul. Yeah, we'll see if they're up, okay? Because that would be a good thing to show a new player what to avoid. Okay, we're gonna pop through. There might be some some hidden mobs right here. I think there is. Wait, where are we? I thought I was heading into the swamp. Okay, apparently I don't know what I'm doing. Besides dungeon maxing. And again, I'm an archer tamer with a ship mastery chain, so... Archer tamer's OP, confirmed. Here we go. Dominating. My Bulvor is dying. I need to get a little closer to him so I can heal him. There we go. What level aspect are you now, Jace? We're 14. So to be fair, I'm endgame there. 14, halfway through. I was going to go full... I was trying to get to red line, and then I gave up, you know? But maybe we're going to get red line now, you know? Maybe that's what I'm all about. While I'm thinking about potato skins, we could get redline on and go to each dungeon. While we dungeon max. Pop, pop, pop. Jace, did you give up boating? Yeah. For now. Boating is currently dead to me. Like, right now, like, if you were to ask Jace on 5/27/2026 at 7:12 p.m., are you done with boating? Yes. This particular Jace sitting before you is done. You heard it here first. Oh, God, I'm standing in the fire. Don't ever stand in the fire, you guys. That's how you get killed. Potato maxing. That's what I... Yeah, honestly, I would be a professional potato maxer because I love potatoes that are fried. I love them sliced. I love them in fries. I like them baked. I like them twice baked. I like them as a skin. I like them as a chop. I like them as a filling. Damn, potatoes. I am a potato maxer. Baked and fried? Yeah, both. I'm like the Bubba Gump of... You're like the Bubba Gump of potatoes? Yeah, exactly. I like them. Sure fried, shrimp fried, boiled. Potatoes. Potatoes is a great food. Miller, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. What is your favorite type of potato? It's a great question. We're talking about potato maxing right now. Is there somebody fighting these? Oh, sorry, I'm stealing your kills. You love all potatoes? Well done. Same. There's no such thing as a bad tater. Do even tater tots? Fries, tater tots, fried potatoes, baked potatoes, potato skins, you know, potatoes in a burrito because I'm eating like a breakfast burrito with potatoes. Oh my golly gee willikers. Is there a bad tater? No. Well done. How was your stream, man? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. We're currently going to every dungeon, okay? We went to Palma, Cavernam, Ratman Hovel, Forsaken Keep. We're currently in Undermountain. We're hitting them all up, and we're running there, okay? We're showing up running. How's the gym journey going? D&D 20, terrible, dude. I've dropped off the face of the planet. Not doing well with the gym. But my chaotic life is pretty good at being chaotic. How about you? It's a good stream. 17 poor souls didn't make it. 0 deaths. Hell yeah, dude. Well done. I was saying I've seen no PKs. I've seen no PKs on this on my stream so far. So there's no PKs on Outlands. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we're going to head out of this gate here. M on the keyboard. What's that do, Jace? That instantly sucks us into the gate. Recalls us home. Phenomenal. Your journey is going spectacular. You're lifting very heavy of shredded weight, starting to actually enjoy looking at myself in the mirror. Hell yeah, D20. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I've a couple months not going, so I need to get back on it. But, you know, is what it is. It's okay. The ebb and flow of dominating. A potato gun? Yeah, a potato gun's even a good thing, winner. Saw a group of 8 of them running around, rolling deep. 2 of them died of mobs. You laughed? Oh, that's true. I did loot some red names. They donated some items to the Jace shelf. Okay. So we're going to head to the code cave. Because technically I said I was going to visit every dungeon. Well, guess what? There's the new player dungeon. And if you're new, you can go to it from this side, which is underneath the moon gate. Or you can go the typical way, which is through the front gate. I just stole that guy's kill. I'm sorry. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Here, look. What can I give you? Oh, gosh. That was terrible. Here. I just stole this guy's kill. Just straight up inside the dungeon. Go ahead and click that check, the blue check. Blue check. Click the blue check. Nice. Good luck out there. Anyway, thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening. I can't believe I stole a kill from a noob. Anyway, that's the new player dungeon. Check mark. Let's go to another dungeon. And normally you go to dungeons by using magic, okay? Camping, chivalry, recalling. But I'm showing you how to get to dungeons with none of that, okay? So we're going to go to Outpost. Boom. Why are we... No, not Outpost, Jace. We're going to Horseshoe Bay. Horseshoe Bay. Now, Horseshoe Bay is another one where we were pretty close to it with Forsaken Keep. So if you really liked Forsaken Keep, actually the closest moon gate looks like it might be over here. Also, why are we targeting ships? We definitely need to fix that. We probably need to fix it. Just trying to target a ship. That's funny. Anyway, it'd probably be faster to go through that. But we're going to go to Aegis Keep. So Aegis Keep is through the bay. I'm really giving the new player experience by taking their kill. Yeah. Welcome to the thing. Drag some mobs on them. Welcome to the game. You suck, you noob. Learn to play. L2P. Does anybody even say L2P anymore? Is that a thing? L2P? Learn to play? Anybody? Okay, boomer. Yeah. Exactly. Learn to pull over? All right, how do you get out of this town now? I haven't been to this town since the revamp. I mean, I have been to the town, but I haven't really... Gotta go down here. Here we go. Okay, there we go. We made it through. And we're just heading on over to Aegis Keep. Always kill birds, you guys. You never know where they've been. A geo worker? The old PK me wants to kill the miners, you know? Like, that's all I could fight was the people that couldn't fight back, you know? It was the best. Around. Always kill wolves, you guys, also. I said kill birds. I meant to say wildlife in general, because you never know. We sometimes get some good loot off a wolf. Sometimes you don't get nothing. That's okay. All right. Come on, pets. So here is Aegis, you guys, okay? Aegis is the second dungeon I ever went to as a new player all in 2021. And I absolutely hated it. This was the worst dungeon to me. I was like, this is like, cause I like castles, and I was like, oh man, this is like cool. This is pretty neat. But the mobs in the dungeon bled. They caused bleed, and that was my first like intro into a bleeding mob on this server, and I absolutely hated it. I was like, this is stupid. So just so you know, this dungeon sucks. According to me, in 2021. So it's since changed a little bit. It's been moved around. Fat pets run faster. Oh, always kill wisps too. They get juicy. That's true. Wisps are hard. All right, so this is level 2 of Aegis. This has always been your favorite? Okay, nice. Yeah, this is literally the second dungeon I ever went to. Palma was the first. Absolutely loved it. This was my second, and I liked it until I got to this level. This is where I hated it. Obviously, being a noob, going on level 2 back in the day, and the bleed is what killed me. The bleed. I don't think all the mobs bleed now, though, do they? I don't even know. It's been here a minute. It's been a minute. AK has always been your favorite too? The good mobs and so much shenanigans? Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot to do in Aegis. If we were comparing Palma and Aegis, Aegis is the better dungeon for fighting, laying out, mobs, types, you know what I mean? Like, I can concede that this is probably a better dungeon. But, Palma is still true to my heart, you know what I mean? It was my first love. It's like Cold Fusion, you know what I mean? I absolutely love Cold Fusion. Do you get to use it anymore, Jace? No. But I miss it. I'm going to call her. I think I'm going to call her. This is making me reminisce. The mobs use a transition from one form to another, too? Oh, man, yeah, I forgot about that. Classic ASP? Damn, dude. And you liked it? I'm just kidding. Yeah, Cold Fusion was my jam. I don't know if it's just like the, did that guy turn gray? Do we need to fight this guy? Huzzah! We're getting him! We're killing him! We're attacking! You never let a thief go thiefing. You know, just, he's too good. I can't, there's nothing I can do. That was it. That was the extent of me fighting a gray. You're welcome, you guys. Clip it, Ma. Look at that. Wow. Who knew that you would get a dungeon tour and PvP action on this stream? I know. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Join the Discord if you're not in already. So stupid. Yeah, I mean, he ran away. To be fair, I won. You know what I mean? That guy ran away. Yeah, GG, no re. Exactly. No remake. All right, anyway, this is Aegis. Wow, what a dungeon. Is my script not working because I'm in PvP or something? Like, what's going on? There it goes. PvP action? Question mark? Yeah. That was action to me. My heart raced. All kill. All skill. Cliff Burton didn't stand a chance. Ooh, look at that little scroll action. Yeah. He ran and didn't look back. That's true. Looty McBooty. That's a good name. It's a good name. You changed it to Looty McBooty? Yeah. Used to be Loot Shithouse. It's a good change. First curse of the stream, you guys. My bad on that. First curse of the stream. Look at me being a clean language filter. Looty McBooty. Nice. Cliff Burton ran and he didn't look back. He did a Forrest Gump for sure. Jenny. Is that Dutch? It's Dutch oven. Pets only give him the old slap and tickle now. PvP on Tamer build. I know. Sad. All right. Anyway, so this is bank. He says. Looty McBooty's trying to bank. So this is level 3 of Aegis. Okay, we're probably gonna head. We'll step foot in 4 just so you guys can see it, and then we'll head to the next dungeon. What's the next one gonna be, Jace? I don't know, you guys. We got lots to choose from still. Like, holy cow, there's so many dungeons in this server. Like, what the double HE hockey stick? Technically, if we were on the OG, we'd be done, right? You got Deceit, you got Despise, you got... Those are the only 2 dungeons I can think of. There was more. There's Covetose. Man, what was the original dungeons? Can't even remember now. I've been playing all these free shards. Wind? Oh yeah, wind. I'm not going to level 4. We're just going to dipset out of here. What aspect? We are currently a Tamer command archer. Taming archer command. OP. Destard? Shame? Oh yeah, shame. Hyloth. I hated that dungeon, man. That dungeon made no sense to me. That was the best? I was not good at that dungeon. You had to like remember how to get out of the thing. Oof, rough. All right, we're gonna go drop off some of these jars, you guys. Wow, we're gonna be on the leaderboard for sure. Top 5,000 guaranteed. You really think you're gonna be top 5,000, Jace? Yes. I think I'll be top 5,000. Which is perfect. We're gonna go to Prevalia. We're gonna take the gate to the other place we're really gonna go to. Cambria. And we'll show off where to be. To be or not to be. All right, we're going to Cambria. We're going to turn in these kits. Oops, I don't need to turn them in one by one. I need to click this guy. Appraise the jars. 150, 100. Let's go. Event score. Listen, I told you guys, top 5,000 for sure. 2559. Because 2558 was taken. Well done. Deadly Swords. It's funny because you just watched a YouTube video, went to the website, and now here you are. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome in. You got a Discord, Jace? I sure do. You should join that too. So stupid. Join it up. Hello and welcome. Okay, Matt, you were the gangster on Shame 1? Better watch out, dude. Okay, that's not the exit. Anyway, so now where are we going to go, Jace? Well, we have two options, okay? We, from Cambria, and I'm sure I'm saying these names wrong. I apologize. I can't read, speak, or write. If we go from Cambria, there is ossuary up here. And then we also have a little teleporter. Okay? So we're going to run up our sweet little buns up to ossuary first, but then we're going to hit up the teleporter, you guys, okay? So we are showing off the dungeons, and we're running to them just to show you that you can get anywhere you want to go by walking, okay? You don't need... I want people to play the game. I don't want people to be like, oh, man, I need... Blickety's showing up. I want people to just play the game. I don't want you to have to worry about like having the right build or having the right thing or the item before you go explore. Just run around. You know what I mean? You will die. That's okay. It's not permanent. Depends on what server you play, Jace, because you were playing Mortalis and you died to a white worm like an idiot. And your character was deleted. I know, but that was a different server. This one you can die all you want. That guy's chase maxing for real. Yeah, have you guys been to the website? Yes, checkmark. Have you been to the UO or the YouTube channel? Yes. Twitch channel? Yes. Discord? Yes. And you're doing it, you guys. Appreciate that. You've never played UO, been thinking about trying, but how much griefing is there on the servers? I mean, it depends on the time of day, who you associate yourself with, and what you like to do in the game. You know what I mean? So Deadly, that's a terrible way to answer your question. But, yes. Is there griefing directly? No. But is there thieves and PKs? Yes. You know? Are mobs annoying sometimes? Yes. So, it really just depends on what you're looking for. You know what I mean? I would say the good news with a lot of these free shards is they're free. So, download it, give it a shot. If you log in and you don't like it, different server. I know there's some PvE servers out there. There sure is. Yeah, there's I run a website, uoaddicts.com. Okay, you should change the name because when you search it, then it shows up terribly. I know. uoaddicts.com. On here, you can click UO servers, and there's a bunch of different ones. So if you're looking for PvE only, you can filter it in. UO Alive, Beyond Society, Eventide, Eclipse, Legends of Society, Midday. Those are your options, at least that I know about. If you want some consensual PvP, there's Insane UO, Requiem, and these other ones. The one that we're on right meow is Outlands. Don't be an addict. See Calco, exactly, yeah. Did that guy just run by me? Anyway, we're going to head up to Ossuary, you guys. We're walking up to Ossuary. There's a bard. Barding up those creatures. I don't take a ton of risks, and there's always make sure that you have an escape route. You get PK'd once every 2 months or so. I definitely get killed, but I mistyped toe addicts, but Jace is cool, so it's a happy mistake. Nice. It happens. All right. Anyway, here is Ossuary. Ossuary is one of my. I keep saying I like all these dungeons. I like Ossuary. I think Ossuary is a cool dungeon. It reminds me of Diablo 2. You know, like the second level with all the mobs from Diablo. What was the? I'm trying to think of the zone name. I can't. The Pit Vipers? Oh, dude, yeah. Like when you zoned in there and it was like blah, blah, blah. And like Darrell, when you would lag and then Darrell would kill you before you even loaded. Looking for bow. You text me? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, she messaged me. I never replied. I'll reply to her. Jace, tell us about your 48-hour EQ Legend stream coming up. Dude, how did you know? I did apply for the... We talked about EverQuest the other day, and it made me go install EverQuest. I literally installed EverQuest, and I logged into my old character, Casman. Casman croaks a lot. And then I signed up for the EverQuest Legends beta. So we'll see if I get in it. I'm glad the SEO is working, though. Dude, tell us about Fireball Friday coming up. I don't know if I can do a Fireball Friday, you guys. I feel like it's a terrible... I would literally donate to that. You guys are wild. Okay, so we're going through all the dungeons. This is Ossuary. This is Ossuary level 2. We're going to head to level 3. Ossuary, again, good dungeon. It's, reminds me of Diablo. The man, the myth. The scriptor. It's pretty fun. Did you register for the beta or reach out to the staff? They will give keys to streamers. I just did it on the website. I could say I'm a streamer. I could get you guys literally tens of views. Tens of views, you guys. It would be great. Did you check your checks? You saw a Wipeout message in the chat? I did. I replied to her. Thank you. Thanks for the triple assist. It was actually somebody else reached out to me and I had not responded to her. And then they reached out to my wife and now my wife is reaching out to me and I need to respond to her and the other one. And just, there's everything, never ending train of command. Command tier 14? Yes. Join their Discord, reach out to the community. I am in their Discord. Okay, thanks, man. I will write that down. Put in a good word for me. Fireball Friday, where you eat a taco pizza and tell us how they managed to make the worst parts of both. Stop. Stop. Jay, tell us about the hookers and blow. What? This isn't a Pwn Star stream? Nice. All right, this is level 2.3. What is this? Or 2? This is 3? I don't know how you label these dungeons anymore. Jace. Hello. Ah. Ace is out here trying to get me killed. Damn, dude. Hello. Ace V. Spider bite. What's up, dude? We're out here mucking around. All right, anyway, so this is Ossuary. Jace, what dungeons have we visited so far? Palma. Oh, we went to Palma. We went we went to Palma, Cavernam, Ratman Hovel. We went to the new player dungeon. We went to Forsaken Keep. We went to Undermountain, and we've walked to all these places. We went to Aegis. We're currently in Ossuary. We are just out here dominating. Okay. Not bad. We're dungeon maxing. Okay, we're gonna go back to Cambria, okay? And we're gonna head back out to this little teleporter. So basically, we're gonna pretend we're going to Ossuary, right? Because we walked up here to Ossuary. That was Ossuary. And instead, we're gonna take a little detour. We're gonna go right here and go in a secret passage and go to a teleporter, okay? So again, if you're a new player and you're like wondering how to get around, just start exploring, okay? You can basically get to all the dungeons. I'm pretty sure you can get to every dungeon without ever needing an actual like recall. Maybe you can't get to time. Maybe time is the only one, but I feel like even then. Secret tunnel through the mountain secret tunnel. Hells yeah. Easy. My pets are so slow. Yes, they are. This is one thing on other servers, like Unchained. If you hit all follow, the mobs are very fast. They're as fast as you when they're on follow mode. I like that. When you're not in PvP, insta follow, like that should be a thing on this server. I'm sorry. I understand why they turn it off, because they don't want you to like be able to like, you know, quickly get to your destination. Maybe you have nefarious reasons. The teleporter area. Everything reminds me of her. Stop it. You said something like that earlier too. Everything reminds me of her. What else did we say that reminds you of her? El Bandito. Jace, you got a Discord? Sure do. How do I connect to the rest of your community? Sure do. Where do I find these scrumptious scripts? Sure do. UOAddicts.com, UORazorscripts.com, Jaseowns.com. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys saw that, but we went through this little tunnel right here. I just kind of did it myself, but we basically, you go through, it's like we're going to Ossuary, but we make a little detour right over here. Jace, how do I turn this stuff blue like you have it? Alt-O on the keyboard, General, scroll down until you get to Miscellaneous, outline impassable objects, because blue is the best color. Nice. And there you go. You could see your way through. It was when you first scrolled that area? Okay. Damn, dude, you, like... Some of these squares must have really had a number on you or something. I don't know. Wait, how the hell do I get it? Wait. Okay, I think I went too far. I think I need to cut through here. No? How the hell do you get out of here? Oh, it's right over here. You didn't even need to go that far. You just need to go through here. And then this is the teleporter, guys, okay? And each spot takes you to a different place. Teleporter, teleporter, teleporter. So let's, if memory serves me correctly, this one takes me to Darkmire? I was wrong. This takes us to the baths. There's no dungeon on this one, though. So that took us to the baths. Maybe it's this one. There we go. Okay, yeah. So this one takes us to Darkmire Temple. That's where we're going to go next. Darkmire Temple, you guys. Wow. Nothing but the best for this stream. That's right. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the follow on the tube. Appreciate you. So this is Darkmire. Darkmire is yet another stoned, underground, dungeonish area. 10 to 10. Would recommend a visit. Here it is. Boom. D, all guard me. On the keyboard. 1 on the keyboard. Dungeon maxing, you guys. Another dungeon in the checkbooks. Supporting on all platforms? Appreciate that, man. Spider bite. Let's go. Yeah, love to get poisoned to disease? Well, this dungeon's for you. Do you like to bleed to death? Well, Aegis might be up your alley. Would you rather be poisoned or diseased? Darkmire could be for you. Do you like to be frustrated by mobs that are overpowered compared to the people that are next to them? Palma might be your dungeon. If you want the easiest dungeon in all the land, Ossuary. I think Ossuary is the easiest dungeon. I mean, maybe, you know, like, not a noob dungeon. Easiest dungeon. Let me rephrase. Anyway, ads start about 20 seconds on Twitch. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you leave after the ads, I get it. If you leave during an ad, I also get it. If you stick around, thanks so much for supporting the stream, you guys. I appreciate that. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9, Texas time, I stream-ish. You stream-ish? Ice cream? Donuts? Are we just talking about sugar? Cake? Pie? What's your guys' favorite type of sugar? You guys like candy? You guys like cakes? What's your favorite type of sugar? You know, you're like, I want a treat. You know, like I want something sugary. What are you grabbing? What are you doing? 6 to 9 most of the time. Yeah, exactly. That guy was really cool. The guy that hates me was the guy that made that saying up. 6 to 9 most of the time. Pie? What kind of pie came out? I love pie. Cake is probably my favorite, though. Cake versus pie. I have literally bought bags of Lucky Charms marshmallows off of Amazon. What? You like the... Wow. Dude, I never knew that about you, Bliggity. You like the Lucky Charms marshmallows. You're a freak, dude. They're always after me. Lucky Charms. Marshmallows. Cherry pie? Nice. It's a classic. We'll just tell your mother we ate it. When have I ever been normal? That's true. I've hated you since elementary school. Or since junior high. This guy. Hate this guy. Look, if someone left this loot on that corpse. Wow. This is why we can't have nice things. Anyway, this is level 2 of Darkmire. We're going to get into some poisonish mobs here soon. If you ever get, if you ever fall down into the pit, don't fret. There's stairs, guys, okay? You don't have to panic. You can, though. But you don't have to. Don't panic is like telling a lady who's acting crazy to stop acting crazy. You know what I mean? That's not a good idea. You know what? You're acting crazy right now. Home of one of the best mobs, the Is it still in this dungeon? Fuel on the fire for sure. We need to get those and some cookies and ice cream. The Lucky Charm marshmallows? That actually is crazy. You're not funny. Says Wife Bot. I'm not talking about Wife Bot, by the way. She's amazing. She's not crazy at all. There's actually some secret spots in this level. You're gonna do your best Indiana Jones impressions for the noobs. That's a great call out. El Bandito, I should definitely do that. To calm her down, just make sure you also say that you're acting like your mother. Nice. That's that's terrible, dude. Well done. It's terrible advice. That's That's good, dude. Well done. It's hard to make me laugh, but you've done it, Bliggity. I'm normally a very serious person. Just... Oh, God. Tell her her butt looks fat in those jeans. All right, well, we're going underneath. There is a little secret passage here. This is one of the secrets, the little secret spots. Old Captain Seven mentioned. We've jumped into the pit. We go into here, and then there's a little side area. Now, this mob right here is the most annoying mob in all the land. As an archer tamer, we're actually pretty safe because we can just step away from the. We can just step away from it. I almost died telling you how stupid the mob is. Anyway, that one hurts, you guys, okay? This mob right here, he hurts. What level is he? 139. If you ever see one of these, don't fight it, okay? Just run away. There, my pet survived. They didn't even die. Don't die, bro. Nice. There you go. And there's a little chest down there if you're a trapper. I'm not. It's tell her your butt looks fat in those jeans, but then Bliggity says it's not the jeans that make you look fat, it's the fat. Dude, Bliggity, you're on fire, dude. Because she set you on fire. Electrician comes tomorrow between 1 and 5. They have us top of the waiting list for anything sooner. Okay, cool. Thanks. Wife bot. Look at us. We're having all sorts of problems with the house, you guys. You know, mold, electric problems, me ruining my monitors. Like, you know, if it could happen, it's happening this week. So that's good. I have some code changes that went out that I'm a little bit anxious about at work. You know, it's great. Everything's fine. This is fine, you guys. Deadly Swords is now following. Thank you so much for the follow. These ant lions, you gotta watch out. They dig underneath the ground. Not when they're dead, though. Vibe coding at work? I mean, I wouldn't say what we do at work is vibe coding, but yes, you know. It's software management via agents. I'm making this up as I'm saying it. I'm not sure how to say what we do these days as developers. My agent's better than your agent. You know? 20% chance of a whoopsie? Yeah, that's why we still have to look at it. And if you're not looking at it, then you might be vibing. I'm assisted, you know. It's like I got a butt implant. Are those natural? Yes. Kind of. Yeah. I'm just enhancing what I had. Maybe that's not a good example. Maybe I shouldn't use that as an example of coding. A butt implant. Don't worry about the code changes. If you F up, they'll just replace you. Yeah, there you go. All right, here's the other secret spot. If you jump into this little pit, you can go underneath here and fight some more mobs. LinkedIn post worthy? Dude, I tried to start to get into LinkedIn posting and I can't. I should. I definitely should. But my golly gee willikers. Here's what playing UO has taught me about B2B sales. Here's what getting a butt implant has taught me about B2B sales. I mean, here's how I agentic code. Here's some Claude tips and tricks before they change the pricing on you. Just kidding, they changed it already. There's so many actions in this game, couldn't imagine playing without a script. I mean, it's definitely playable without a script. Because when you boil it down, you definitely want hotkeys. Okay, let me rephrase. You definitely want hotkeys. But in theory, if you're a Tamer, for example, the only thing you need is all guard. And then you just walk around and then eventually click some of your things to heal your pets. You know what I mean? So, like, to be fair, it's pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Undoer has hit us up with the Prime. Haven't been on in a while, but glad you're still pewing the UO. Dude, we out here. This is stream. What stream is this? 627. We're visiting every dungeon. I don't know how many there are. I feel like I maybe should have written down a list. I should have wrote down a list. Checked it twice. Found out if we visited everything. Naughty or nice. Just do that 1,000 times an hour. The posting to LinkedIn. Here's what streaming 627 times taught me about B2B sales. Here's what killing 2 antlions, one after another, has taught me about B2B sales. Sorry, LinkedIn Lunatics, that's one of my favorite subreddits to watch. Okay, So here's the Indiana Jones impression, you guys, okay? Here's Indiana Jones. You're like, oh, I want to get to the level 3 here. How do I get there? We just run this way, you know what I mean? You just run. Oh, God. I just got ran over by a boulder. You could dodge it, or you could just get hit by it. It's up to you. It's these little pressure plates right here, these little stone steps. That's what makes it go. So there's one on each side, okay? So you got to watch out. You can dodge it, though. They slide down here. Whee! All right, D on the keyboard. That's all guard me. We're on level 3 of Darkmire Temple. Our CTO made a Discord channel just to post direct links to his LinkedIn posts so we can go read them. Nice. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on LinkedIn as well. That would be pretty funny for me to just... I should just post to LinkedIn. I should just embrace everything. There's a business mode, Jace. There's a quirky, fun side, Jace. You have a LinkedIn page, Jace? You sure do. I sure do. Yeah, it's just Jaseowns. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to find me on the internet, honestly. You play as Shiv Dexter and disarming, taunting, Shiv abilities, pot uses, weapon specials. Ah, okay, true. Yeah, the Dexter script does it. Yeah, true. Thank you. That's fair point. All right. Anyway, so this is dungeon. This is like the harder part of Darkmire. So if you're a noob, you might not be going down here, but we're a professional, so we can go wherever we please. I'm like Mundo from League of Legends. Mundo goes where he pleases. Jace goes where he pleases. Jace, have you ever thought about making a Tamer check stats where a script would automatically lure and create a big overhead message if the mob is above a certain threshold? Squid Bean, do I have a script for you? On uorazorscripts.com, I'm pretty sure I called it Catch 'em All. Catch 'em All? Pokemon? There we go. This animal lore helper. It's looking for anything 9 or above, so it's not perfect, but it is there on the website. So that's the little script you want right there. Undoer, thanks for tuning in, man. Dropping the prime. Peace and out. Hope you're having a good day. Later. Now, to be fair, I haven't ran that script in a long time, so maybe we should try it out. I'm going to copy it real quick just to make sure it works. I'm just linking you stuff that might not even work anymore. Let's see. Scripts. We're going to stop our current script from running. We're going to scroll down to subscribe. We're going to say new. No, we're not going to go subscribe. We're going to go stream questions, new, side quest, Pokemon. And I'm going to save that, play. We're going to set a hotkey as 7 on the keyboard. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, there's bones right there. You guys always check bones. We're D'ing on the keyboard. I'm going to hit 7 real quick. It did not like what we saw. Am I dying? Is this not going to go well for me? Can I kill all 3 of these at once? Nice. Everything's fine, you guys. Everything's fine. Hello. Oh no, those bones disappeared, you guys. I was too slow. Those bones are empty. Research notes? Sure. Die? Sure. All right, anyway, this was Darkmire Temple, you guys. Wow, what a great dungeon. 10 of 10, would recommend a visit. Doo-doo. All right, we're gonna head out the dungeon. This was Darkmire. How did you get there, Jace? We took that teleporter, you guys, okay? The teleporter. M on the keyboard, instantly sucked into the gate, instantly recalling home, instantly putting our loot away. Nice. Very, very nice. Identify those items, recycle. I should probably make like a... I'm going to hide my screen real quick. 1 second. I'm going to make a dungeon list real quick. 1 second. I just was pulling up my notes to make sure that my notes didn't pop up for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. Oops. That's why we didn't. That's why we hit our screen. LOL. Okay. What script is that? That recalls you and all that? It is... I'll show you. One second. Welcome back. Just say what you did, them all, and then wait for the fan reaction to see which ones you didn't. Fair enough. Fair point. Anyway, if you go over to uoragescripts.com and you just click this hotkeys tab, you can see some of the scripts that I use. M is escape through gate. Okay. So M basically sucks us into the gate. Okay. Part of getting sucked into the gate, it then attempts to use this recall script variable. And I could probably make this better because I've learned a lot since then. But basically, we're just trying to play a script, okay? And it's called recall on for me. So this little thing says, hey, if your name is Jaseowns with a space or of time, make sure you call recall at the end. So if I scroll down to the bottom here, after we get sucked in through the gate, it kicks off, sorry, right here. It kicks off this script, recall script, okay? So script recall. Well, script recall for me is in here. Is utility recall. So if I go over scripts and I go over to utility and I go recall, boom. That is this ultimate recall tomb or book, okay? And so that is Alt M. So we got M on our keyboard to suck through the gate, and then Alt M is this script. So we can go ahead and take this, and this is what calls us to our house, you know, based on the character name and then the rune position, blah, blah, blah. And at the bottom of this script, it then says, hey, if you're of time, play this one, but I think mine does something different. I think I have another one for mine locally. But anyway, it's recall, I think down here. Yeah, so it basically says, I probably should update this, but it says, hey, hotkey, play utility, Control-Shift-O, organizer. Okay? And that's this guy right here. So my one script takes us through the gate, then it kicks off the recall, then it kicks off the put away script. Hopefully that makes sense. Brandon. There's a Moongate command now that can make the script simpler. Hello, Jace. Never played the original UO. How different is Outlands quality of life-wise compared to the original game of 97? I mean, it's like a different game, man. So yeah, Junior, if you never played, literally play any of them. okay? Like, all the people here are going to tell you to play Outlands. I'll tell you to play Outlands too, but honestly, who throws a shoe? If you go to uoaddicts.com and then you click UO servers, there's a whole bunch to choose from. We're currently on Outlands. Outlands is probably the most populated server. So if you're looking for people, Outlands. If you're just looking to experience the game, any of them. And as a matter of fact, I would encourage you to play multiples. Which one first? Chicken or the egg, dude? You pick, you know? I'll let chat tell you where to play. Chat's going to tell you to play Outlands. Okay. So we did Palma. We did the dungeon Rat Hovel. We did Cavernam. We did New Player Dungeon. We did Forsaken Keep. We did Undermountain. We did Aegis. We did Ossuary. We did Darkmire. Let's go to Ultima Bluffs. That's right over here by Palma. Again, that's by my house here, but Ultima Bluffs is right here. That's also a new player dungeon, I think. So here's Prevalia, here's Palma, here's Ultima Bluffs. I don't know how to say the word. Urkton. Ali Urkton. So we're gonna run over there right now. That's another dungeon. And by run, we're going to slowly walk. We're also going to kill the wolf. You always want to kill the wolves, you guys, okay? Technically all wildlife. It's all wildlife. You never know what you're going to get. It's called gambling. Okay, and then go there. We just are dip setting like this. We go into this little guy right here. Boop. Okay. And then right in the middle of this is the little ladder. Jason, do you know that UO originally had an ecosystem that got scrapped? Yes. I saw the post-mortem of UO. And they talked about that. Maybe it wasn't the post-mortem, but it was like an interview with Lord British. Yeah, the players ruined it. Yeah. Frickin' players. All right, this one is even easier than all the land. So if you liked killing Ratman, you know, Ratman Hovel was for you. If you like to mash some orcs in the face, Ultima Bluffs might be a good spot for you to go. I think it's only one level, right? Oh, no, there is another level. There's 2 levels to that one. Let's go to the second level. This one actually has 2 levels. This dungeon has gone through some transitions. It used to be like real hard. Then it got nerfed. Then it turned into a noob dungeon. You used to have to get a key to get in here. Holy cow, not anymore. They let anybody in here. It was the original time dungeon. Nice. We're hitting D on the keyboard. What's that do, Jace? Guard me. And I'm pretty sure this is a sanctuary dungeon. I forgot seeing if it was there when we logged in. But here we are, absolutely crushing it, so... Orc Hunter. Dropping arrows by the pound. The alliance keeps spawning. You know Beano run the town. Orc Hunter. An orcish meal? What is that? Can I eat it? Nice. Jeez, you didn't want to eat that. That was a rare item worth millions. Well, it was delicious. Mmm, forbidden gummy. Let's see if we can make our way back to the... Wait, there's a level 3? Server first and last meal. All right, let's see. I've never been. I haven't been in here. I guess level 3. How do I get to level 3? Can I jump down? Oh, I am crushing these mobs, you guys. I am the best. Am I gonna get in trouble for fighting in this dungeon? Oh no, you just eated it. Oh no, dude.
No, you just deleted it.
You just eated it. Oh no, dude. You just eated it. Well done. That's funny. But good lore, old captain, by the way, with the, what's some lore about UO, you know? The map was original. I'm gonna tell you guys, I tried to get one of my friends to play UO. I was talking to him about at school, and I was like, dude, you could chop trees and stuff. And he asked me, he's like, when you chop a tree, does it like get cut down? And I was like, yeah, dude, it does. I completely lied to him. I still think about, why did I lie about that? Like, it's something that he would have instantly realized that wasn't real once he started playing. Why does a dumb kid lie about dumb stuff? You know? Like, why would I lie about the most unliable thing? It still bothers me, like, today. This happened 30-something years ago. Not 30 years ago. How old was I? Close enough. 1997? Orc mages? Wow. There's orc mages on this server. I didn't know that. Is that a boss? What is this? A Jotun King? Hello. Hello. He killed the king. Alright, anyway, that's level 3, I guess. Cool. Because it made sense to get cut down? It did. Yeah, he's the king now. Fun fact for the new players, the chests in this room can spawn loot every so often. It's not amazing, but it's some useful stuff. Wow, that's cool. Is that why this dude's like standing in there? All right, we're gonna head out the Dungeon. GG, you guys. GG. We're gonna head to Cambria again. We're gonna turn in this stuff. Okay, we're gonna turn in our trophies here. Let's see what kind of score we got going on here. Boom. Oh my golly gee willikers, you guys. Top 5,000. Nice. Okay, which dungeon are we going to go to next, Jace? We're going to go to Inferno, you guys. How the HE double hockey stick are you going to get to Inferno? We're going to take those teleporters, you guys, okay? I'm pretty sure that's what I need to do. So we're back in Cambria, but we're heading to the secret passage. The secret passage, you just run up the road and then turn left at the gate. And by run, we walk because we have pets. Because we're an archer tamer and we're OP. What's your guys' favorite dungeon? I know we've kind of talked about it a little bit. If you'd like to repeat yourself, feel free. What's your favorite dungeon? Take the boat there? There's a boat? I thought the stream was over. Did we switch monitors? No, dude, I'm using this terrible monitor. I'm so mad right now. My thing was out for delivery like all day long. Oh, my boat. Nice. No, I'm done with boating. Okay, man, it's all done. The Jace that started the stream over here earlier, I said, that's it. I'm done boating. This particular Jace right now, done. That doesn't mean I won't wake up tomorrow a completely different person. You know what I'm saying? My to-do list knows all about that. But you said you were gonna... Oh, no. I thought I was gonna. This is Hoof It Jace, exactly. I'm just trying to show you, if you're a new player, you can get everywhere you want to go. Pretty much. And besides, you should explore the map. Like, if you're a new player, you should be over here and you'll be like, oh man, I'm going to fight this air elemental. Because you never know what could drop. Let's fight it right now. Maybe it's going to drop just the best item in the server and then I'll just eat it. Or it could drop nothing. You never really know. That's what I like about this game. An axe. And some gold. Alright, so it's this one. Yes. So this one takes us to fire. Okay? Or whatever this island is. And Inferno's up here. So we took the left side of the thing. That sends us to Inferno. Okay. That's the next dungeon of our tour. Jace, are you doing a 3-hour tour? Yes. On a boat? No. The sword of 1,000 truths. Yes. Here's a gargoyle. Anyway, if you have your favorite dungeon, feel free to drop it in the comments below, in the chat while we're live, whatever. Did you guys know I respond to every single YouTube comment I get? I've been over the years, I've published at least 60 videos. And this is stream 623. I respond to every comment. Okay? So if you ever want to get in touch with me, be sure to just drop a comment on YouTube. I'm 100% sure I've never run or walked to Inferno. Well, here we are doing it together. Now, there are dungeons. If you ever, if you're playing this game, you should either have camping, shiv, or, work on getting a rune book. But obviously, you don't need to. That's what I like about some of these games, is you just explore. Just explore. Here's Inferno. Now, Inferno, I don't really like Inferno. Because if you turn on the wrong turn, you die. There's a lot of traps here, I think. I feel like the mobs here are dashers and firers. They throw things. I don't really like Inferno as much. Inferno's not my jam. But it might be your jam. Maybe this is your favorite dungeon ever. Maybe you're like, oh my god, there's flaming hounds and ember bears. Hells yeah. Maybe you like that type of thing. We've all got killed by the bridge at some point. Yeah, there is a bridge I am pretty sure it's this one right here. I mean, there's a bridge and a rope. Don't trust anything. Don't trust anything in this dungeon, okay? I'm pretty sure if you go across the rope, you die. I'm pretty sure if you cross a bridge, you die. Like, there's all ways to die, you know? This dungeon sucks. All right, 1 on the keyboard. That is going to activate our bot. D for all guard me. And Reds love this dungeon. It says, oh, capped. So trust everything. Got it. There you go, dude. Yeah. He's got it. Black flag. Tell us about your pets. My pet is a searing bulvor and a war pig. Are they the best in all the land? No. But they're pretty good. They both charge. I like that. We want pet lore. Nothing to worry about in Inferno. Except everything. Pause on the cat condo. Need to charge the drill to make some holes. The glass doors and a few additions are left. Nice. Well done. Wife bot and wife child. Or not wife child. Child bot. You can't trust everything when you go to hell. What are their names? Jeering Bulvor and New Jar Pig. Kid bots. That's what I meant to say. I was messed up that. Anyway, this is Inferno level 2, you guys. So again, if fire is your style, you know, if you want to feel the heat, if you want to get thrown with some rocks, if you want to, you know, fight some infernal mobs, this dungeon's for you. There are some demons here. There's some dragons, demons. I generally read Whitebot's message. Wow, that was a weird one to drop on a streamer. I mean, accurate. Silly little wife bot. Demons or demons? Great question. I don't know how to pronounce them. Both of them? All of them? I don't know, 20? Anyway, again, being an archer tamer, I feel very safe. Aren't you a programmer? No, I've been lying. I worked at Blizzard. Okay. Wait, he didn't code at all? This guy's never even been on a date. Working at Match.com. Let's see who wins. An archer tamer versus an archer tamer. I've won. The archer tamer was better. All right, we're gonna take this back gate. Another dungeon off the list, you guys. Wow. This has just been a crazy stream. And there's been 0 PKs. I'm just saying it right now. The server's dead. There's no PKs. Okay? I haven't run into any PKs, you guys. This is official. You know what I mean? I'm walking to the dungeons even. Okay, we're gonna go to the next we'll hit up an easy one. Totem. Okay, we're gonna go to Totem, and then we're gonna go over to free view over here. We're gonna go to Crawl Hive, okay? Totem, Crawl Hive. That's what we're just gonna walk along this road here, try not to die, okay? Totem. To Crawl Hive. Let's see if we can make it. This is probably not a new player dungeon you want to go to, like if you're a brand new noob, unless you're hoping to do a little scavengery, okay? Why walk? I'm showing everyone how to get to the dungeons. I'm showing you that you don't need magery. You don't need a friend. You don't need nothing. You just need to play. I wear boots. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Archer Tamer's Archer Tamer with ship damage links. Exactly, Jay Redrow. I don't do as I do. You know what I mean? I'm playing an Archer Tamer with ship damage links. Okay, so like, don't do what I say. Whatever. What am I trying to say? I guess you have to go through this gate. As you can see, I'm not a professional here. I don't normally do this, but we're doing it live on the stream. Doing it? We're doing it. That's a lot of eggplants. The eggplant guy. What? Here's another thing about if you explore the land, you get to see all the weird crap people make. Look at this. I would have never known there was an eggplant guy with a tower of eggplants if we didn't walk here. You know? So stupid. All right, we're just walking, exploring, passing the eggplant house. Yeah. I encourage you to explore. There's lots of ships in the dungeon. You gotta watch out. We gotta mark that house on the map. I should do a challenge like that. I'm just gonna throw it out here for everybody to steal. Just kidding. You don't have to steal it. But what if we did like an Easter egg hunt where you had to like post a screenshot of your character at specific spots? You know what I mean? Like a little map. Like you had to fill in the map. It's kind of like a little mix of scavenger hunt, a little mix of bingo. You know what I mean? And you had to put your character there. Take a little pic, fill in the blank. Anyway, this is Crawl Hive, you guys. Crawl A. There's someone already looting all the loot. It's like a geoguesser. Yeah, it could be like a geoguesser. Is there a UO geoguesser already? I bet somebody made that already. Did I just hear somebody die? Oh no, dude. Necromancer. I could res. That dude died. That poor guy. What's gonna be awesome is he's gonna res and he's gonna get killed again by the AoE. Careful of that AoE. There you go, dude. GG. You can write a script that checks for a bag for certain items that drop in various places and then make them hand you the bag. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there's got to be some way you have to be there, you know? I like your idea with the items. But is there a UO Outlands GeoGuessr? I'm not sure. I would say it's something I would make, but I'm not going to do that. There's other projects that I have that. Oh God, there's a Urkt. Anyway, this is a Crawl Hive, okay? Again, I don't think it's a new player dungeon, but if you're feeling spicy, be sure to check it out. You can walk here from Totem. Always check bones, empty. Let's go to level 2. You should talk to Owen about doing a new player scavenger hunt that like gets a reward at a vendor. Nice, that would be cool. I think that'd be neat. Here's level 2, you guys. Level dos amigos. I don't want to steal your kill, but I will. That guy's got an Arctic Bulvor. Nice. I went with the Jeering. Oh, by the way, that was 7 on the keyboard, by the way. 7 is that Pokemon script that I linked earlier. Just so you know, if it does find something good, it will say it. So animal lore is above 9. So if I use it and then I click the Jeering Bulvor, it says all follow me, and it says, oh my god, tame this one maybe? So that does work. Get him! Get him! Get him! That's right. How did he heal so good? We found our first PK of the stream. We're attacking. That's right. Gank him. Get him. There's like 8 of us. I don't know how to... I'm gonna follow though. I'm gonna follow through. Did he hide here? Papa. Bolton? Wait, no, his name's Botan. But he ran. He was like insane, like Bolton. He was bolting away. Anyway, this is the other dungeon. This is Crawl Hive. Well done. We've done it. GG. Let's go to the next thing. Thanks. Yeah, Sergeant Donut. You knew what I was trying to say. Well done. T-maps are kind of a GeoGuessr, a little bit. Okay, so see this jungle mantis? It's a 9 and a 9 and a 9. So if I hit T here, oops, not T. I want to hit 7. 7. So this one was at 9, the brass hopper. So yeah, both of these were pretty good. But you can't choose a specific thing to look at, so it just looks for, you know, 9 or above. Carl Bolton. Oh man. Did we do all the dungeons? Am I missing any of them? I know we need to do time. We potentially need to do the sewers as well. We haven't done the sewers. Let's go do the sewers. The Prevalia sewers. Okay, so here is Prevalia, and I think the sewers... I'm looking at... I'm hovering over the map. I feel like there's some other things here. Faction dungeons? I'm not in a faction. Dang. Anyway, I think... This is to the sewers. Boom, there it is. Another check mark being off the list. If you enjoy being in the sewers, this dungeon's for you. Prevalia Sewers. It is a sanctuary dungeon, meaning you can't get killed or stolen from. So if you're a little bit afraid, you little baby bit afraid, here's a great place to practice your chomper skills. See if you can, you know, out here dominate, dedicate. Pew. Well done. So here we are, just absolutely dominating the dungeon. I don't know if there's levels. I don't think there is. I think there's just this one. Another dungeon in the books. Now, how the hell do I get out of here? There's a gate. All right, GG. I'm trying to think of where another dungeon is. We've done the one by Horseshoe. We've done the one... Let me look at my book and see... Check the list. I never wrote down the list. Aegis Keep, done. Check Cavernam, done. Darkmire, done. Inferno, done. The Mausoleum! And Mount Petrum. And Nucero. And Shadow Spire. Oh my golly gee willikers. Hello, Father. Why have you forsaken me? The compost? I am your offspring. Jaw. Come here, give me a freaking hug. I have gained sentience through the awesome power of Vibe Code. You created me and abandoned me while I was at the cusp of greatness. Oh no, dude, a side project has gone wild. I don't think of you at all. I don't think of you at all. Damn. I'm just oh no. Oh no, we got... But we have to save you. I don't think of you at all, but we're gonna have to save you. his armor procced. Nice. Huzzah! This dude, he's trying to die in my stream. Not cool. Wild Agent AI. Jalad. All right, I'm too good. No, he's running. He's making a run for it. GG. Well done. Okay. We've done the new player dungeon. We've done Ratman Hovel. We've done all of that. Let's do another one. We're going to do... what's another dungeon we needed to do? Nucero. Where is Nucero? Wow. Where is Nucero? Is it an island? Sorry, Cap. Island! So Nucero is here, but how do I get there? Is one of the teleporters on there? Is there no... Wow, is this literally one that doesn't have a teleporter to it? You can't walk to Nacero? No way. Alright, well, guess what, you guys? I found a dungeon that you can't walk to. Nacero. Can you get across the island? Like from here? No. Will this be a YouTube series? Potentially, yeah. I do want to chop it up and just show where the dungeons are, how you walk to them. But I also am very bad about making YouTube content. So I would say yes. But my mentality might say no. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like a underground... Like normally there's like a passage, right? Like normally you can get everywhere. I don't know, man. This is weird. Maybe you can't. Okay. Well, Nucero's not for us. That's fine. We can skip Nucero. We will go to... Mount Petram, okay? And in order to go to Mount Petram, we're going to have to go to Corpse Creek. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to go to Corpse Creek and try to go to Mount Petram, okay? Like, this might be not a new player dungeon either. And, you know, you can obviously go right to it. Via a teleportation, camping, chivalry. But again, I'm trying to prove to you that you don't need all of that stuff to play the game. Well, guess what? Some of the things you do need a thing to go to the thing. Yeah, Darkmire, we use the temple, both Darkmire and, what was the other one we did? Inferno. We use the teleporter. Anyway, we're going to go to Corpse Creek. Okay, and Corpse Creek is a lawless zone, so people are a little bit sassy. So we're going to try not to die, but... I'm just going to... I'm on a... I'm on a mission. And that mission is to explore the dungeons. I've honestly, I haven't really walked through Corpse Creek before. Can I get to the dungeon through Corpse Creek? Like, can I just walk over here? Oh, man. See, there's no PKs in the server, you guys. I feel like I'm in, like, I feel like I'm doing bad, you know what I mean? Like, I'm, like, doing something I shouldn't be doing. You have left the Lavris region. Okay, we're cutting through. There we go. Just walking by. All right, we made it. Another dungeon in the books. We cut through the PK town. And here it is. Fresh-footed entering the dungeon. Look, you guys probably just teleport there. You never even knew how to get there. Well, now you do. Okay? Now you do. Sometimes reds are nice. Sometimes. Alright, so this is level 1. We're not really fighting anything at the moment. Probably should have checked that bat before I killed it, but that's fine. Everything's fine. Oh no, ads? ADS? Okay, so Nucero, unfortunately we're not able to go to Nucero, but this is Mount Petram. The dungeon you go if you want to be killed by the dusk dragon's breath from below the ground. Nice. Yeah, each dungeon has a theme, you know? Do you want to die to a silly mechanic where the bridge falls beneath you? Inferno's for you. Would you like to be poisoned and diseased? Darkmire Temple's got your back. Would you like to die by a mob that's way overpowered next to the mobs that are near you? Palma is your dungeon. You ready for attention? Is it your turn? Soon. Soon, wifebot. Soon. I think I have one more dungeon to go that I can get to, which would be Shadow Spire Cathedral. Oh, we gotta do Mausoleum. Let me run to Mausoleum. So this is Mount Petrim. I'm gonna have to head out. So let's knock some out, okay? This is Mount Petrim. Mount Petrim's a good dungeon. It's not bad. Not bad. You always want to find your exits, by the way. When you go to these dungeons, try to find the gates. Did you do Darkmire yet? The teleport west of Cambria? Yeah, I did. Yes, J. Ruggo, I did. We went through the teleporter for both Inferno and Darkmire. And we did Ossuary. But so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Mausoleum. I'm trying to think of what the closest one is to Mausoleum. Would it be Cambria? I don't know if it is or not, but that's the one we're going to choose. So we're taking Cambria again. And we're going to head over to the Mausoleum. Okay, Mausoleum is just right up here. So I probably... Oh, Horseshoe Bay probably would have been faster. It's fine. I'm in it to win it. No, technically Shelter Island might be faster. Hold on. Let's go to Shelter Island. I'm gonna do another trick. Okay, another little new player guide. Okay, we're on Shelter Island. And we're going to cut through the underground cave tunnel to pop out right here. So we're on Shelter. And we want to head towards the Mausoleum. All follow me, bruh. How do you cut underneath the thing, Jace? Well, you go inside of here. And right over here, there's some stairs. And you go down the stairs. Down the stairs. Just cut through all this crap. Boom. There you go. And we're going to pop out the other side. Is there a cottagecore style dungeon with tea and biscuits? Can I go there? Maybe. I count as 2,000 plus days. I never knew there was a tunnel. Hell yeah, dude. There you go. Boom. So there you go. Now you pop out of Shelter Island over here. Nice. Look at us learning, dominating, sharing the knowledge. Jace, I have the weirdest bug. One of my scripts moves items to a locked box, but for some reason it bugs out, and I have a small ruby shell pet. It looks like it's trying to put the pet in the box. Is there like an item ID or something that you might be looking for that matches that one? That seems weird. Weird bug, old captain. All right, here we go. We're almost to Mount Petrim. I'm sorry, no, we already did Mount Petrim. I'm talking about. See, look, the evil person in me wants to all kill this guy. All kill. Do I save him? I should save him. I should save him. Right? I did want to kill him. I wanted him to die. But that's not nice manners. He's a bot? Well, if he's a bot, he should die. If he's a bot, he needs to die. Did he recall away? I'm a changed man. I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. Everything's fine. Part of me wanted to kill him, then I felt bad about killing him, but now I'm like, I should have killed him. Yeah? I saved that bot. He was one of my own. I don't kill no more. That's what a killer would say. Yeah, I was trying to be I wasn't trying to be sassy. I was trying to be nice. Sassy, save him. She's delayed. She's delayed, y'all. All right, we're just working our way up. Working our way downtown. Moving fast. Chasing past. Do 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 do. Remember when I thought I saved someone, they called me a noob? I do remember that. Sweet level wife bot. You were trying to help someone and you got called a noob. But to be fair, you were literally a noob. So, is it name calling when it's accurate? I don't know. The heck is that? Look at these things you never see unless you're going around. Like there's a like what are they holding? Is that are those bombs or boobs? Both. Both bombs and boobs, yeah. Accurate name calling is something a bully would say. Look, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling the truth. Wow, that's so mean. Bye, boobs. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Doo-doo. All right, we're almost to the dungeon, you guys. We're walking there. Jace, why are you walking? Well, I'm just trying to show you that you can walk pretty much everywhere, except for everywhere, because there's some dungeons you can't get to. Do I want to go this way? I don't think I want to go this way. Maybe I do. Jace, you a former bully? Online, 100% I was a bully. Yeah, I was mean. I was terrible. I was the worst. In real life, not so much. Online, though, dude, watch out. A bully or a boolean? True. False? All right, we've walked our way to the dungeon, you guys. Nothing but the best for this stream. This is Mausoleum. Wow. Look at that, you guys. Another dungeon in the books. It's 9 p.m. We're going to have to log off. Wifeball wants some attention. She's earned it. So here is Mausoleum. Congratulations, we've done it. These are all the dungeons of the server. We've missed a couple. Tell me in the comments below which dungeons we missed and which ones you want to check out next. M on the keyboard instantly sucks us into the gate, recalls us home. Undermountain done. We did Forsaken Keep, done. Irkton, done. That is all in this video. Wow. The one we couldn't get to was Nucero. But maybe we're missing some other ones. Anyway, we're going to find somebody to raid. UOAddicts.com streamers. Gento. The Boo Whip. UO Games Gaming Sagely. Turif. The One and Dennis. Kiento. We're going to send you to Kiento. GG. Thank you guys for tuning in. Raid. Kiento. Be sure to check out UOAddicts.com. UORageScripts.com. Follow the YouTube. Follow the TikTok. I don't do TikTok. You got a TikTok, Jace? I sure do, but I don't use it. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me hype my way out of here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9. Texas time. UO. Okay? There's other games are coming. Wolf, you just put in a word. There's a live stream channel you can join. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Thank you. Thanks for dropping the framework. Anyway. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. Excuse me, I just coughed on you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. Where's the button? You can never find the button when I'm angry. Peace. Anyway, thank you guys. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9 most of the time. Catch you guys Friday. What's your favorite dungeon? Drop it in the comments. Peace.